Myself and Christine have been working together since the mid-80s. So basically we worked in various kind of communities in Dublin to explore the relationships that people had to their community, really trying to find out what was the most suitable tool for them to do that with. I guess at the back of that we specialised more in performance work or theatre, but I think we quickly realised that we weren't very happy doing that. And as David Lynch says, if you're unhappy, you will make bad work. Having worked on this theatre work for about 6-7 years, and we said, okay, we will stop. I think simultaneously we were working with more and more moving image in our performance work. So I think it was time to kind of leave and change in another direction, or at least go with the thing that we loved most, which was moving image. You notice what you notice about yourself and what you're interested in, and you have to kind of follow that. To some degree it's quite instinctual, but it's maybe not evident at the beginning. Maybe it takes years for that to become more obvious. This particular body of work began in 2003. We were commissioned by the London Borough of Enfield to make a piece of moving image work with the local community. Having gone up to Enfield, there was a sizable budget, but not enough for us to be paid. Everything would go towards the equipment and paying the crew and providing a nice day for everybody in terms of music and food. The idea was to have the film shown in the local multiplex. Our feeling is that we wanted to intervene or invade that space. It's a space that people are very familiar with, so people are very comfortable going to that space. But what's unusual is to see yourself and your local neighbourhood. So the social contract, if you will, was to have a series of meetings, a series of dialogues, this word that keeps coming up time and time again, and ask people to work with us to screen something in their local multiplex. We're not looking for perfection. We're not looking for some idealized notion of what it is we're trying to get here. We're simply, having had a lot of conversations with people and sharing their ideas about what the film could be and our ideas about what the film could be, you arrive on the day and you set about the task of trying to choreograph the whole thing. So the idea is to make something happen by the end of the day. The contract is, it's one day, you will have lunch, you will have an interesting time watching this put together, but also be part of that. You will be gone at 6 o'clock, and then you will be invited to come back to your local multiplex to have a look at this. But of course, when people are there, what you're not trying to do is to get them to act or behave in a very particular way. You're trying to get a sense of what it is you're trying to achieve, but you've no control over if people are going to look into the camera or going to wave. And actually that's part of the fun, or part of the process being evident in the film. And you'll see a lot of this. Yes, these are fictional films, but they're also records as well of a group of people at a very particular time, and most importantly, of a very particular place. Our job is to try and make a piece of work that they have enjoyed making, that they've enjoyed watching, that they're proud of, and that will have some longevity. These projects are quite unique because of the dialogue, because we don't feel we're 100% in control of it, and neither do they. It really is like we're both, going to work together on it, and I think what comes out is something quite unique. And I think it's by allowing other people in that we have to think in a different way, and we're glad of that. So you begin to approach it in a less conventional way, and in that process I think something interesting comes alive.